Yeah. Now it started recording. Yeah, main thing, 5 responsibilities of your club president. See, every meeting, మీరు చైర్ చేయాలండి. Because by virtue of being the president, మీ first chance is you have to chair all your club meetings. Every club meeting మీరే చైర్ చేయాలి. మీ బదులు ఇంకెవరు చేయలేరు. సో మీరు చైర్ చేయాల్సిన మీటింగ్స్ ఏంటంటే క్లబ్లో అయ్యే రెగ్యులర్ మీటింగ్స్ మరియు బోర్డు మీటింగ్స్. క్లబ్లో జోన్ చైర్పర్సన్ రానివ్వండి, రీజన్ చైర్పర్సన్ రానివ్వండి, డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ గవర్నర్ రానివ్వండి, ఫస్ట్ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ రానివ్వండి, సెకండ్ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ రానివ్వండి, ఎవరు వచ్చినా కూడా మీరే మీటింగ్ చేంజ్ చేస్తారు. సో ఏ గవర్నర్, ఈవెన్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ మీ క్లబ్కి వచ్చినా కూడా మీరే మీటింగ్ చైర్ చేస్తారు. ఇది మాత్రం యూ హ్యావ్ టు కీప్ దిస్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్. సో యు ఆర్ ద బాస్, యు ఆర్ బి డూయింగ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. That is what you have to remember. Next one is call for regular or special and BOD meetings. రెగ్యులర్ మీటింగ్ అనేది మనం ఏదైతే క్లబ్ లో అందరినీ కలిపి ఆల్ జనరల్ మెంబర్స్ కి ఇచ్చేస్తామో అది రెగ్యులర్ మీటింగ్. అదే కాక సపోజ్ కొన్ని క్లబ్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయంటే ఎవ్రీ క్లబ్ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ 3 meetings in a month. దేర్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఫ్యూ క్లబ్స్, చాలా కొన్ని క్లబ్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఏవైతే ఇది ఫాలో చేస్తారో. So every club will have 3 meetings, 2 regular meetings and 1 board of directors meetings. కొంతమంది ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఒక బిఓడి మీటింగ్ లోనే రెగ్యులర్ మీటింగ్ క్లబ్ చేసి మీటింగ్ చేస్తారు. ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఫర్ అవర్ క్లబ్ మేమేం చేస్తామంటే ఈ రోజు అందరు బిజీ ఉంటారు, అలా ఇబ్బంది ఎందుకని ఒక మీటింగ్ లో బిఓడి మీటింగ్ అది అవగానే రెగ్యులర్ మీటింగ్ చేస్తాం. అది కాక every month there will be service activity. Service activity can also be considered as a regular meeting. So adokati mind lo, please keep that in your mind. Special meeting ente when a district governor visit comes to your place, official visit of the district governor, that is the one which is a special meeting. Or some international dignitary comes to your club, that can be a special meeting. Or you are inviting some outsider as a speaker, అప్పుడు కూడా be a special meeting. And every club, in every 3 months, 1 meeting, they should have a business meeting. In every meeting, in every 3 months, there should be 1 business meet that should happen. Business meet is you can talk all business with respect to the club, or more activities like it will be in camera, nobody will be allowed to enter into your rooms. So Rushendra Prasad Garu, your question is one thing, like you please, these questions, you can keep it to ask when, but still I'm going to answer it. Don't write in the chat box, you can ask directly. In the absence of president, first VP will chair the meeting. If first VP is not there, second VP will chair the meeting. If second VP is not there, IPP will chair the meeting. If IPP is also not there, then one of the person can elect them to become, or one past senior past president can also chair a meeting. So this is all the things are there. So things are different. So coming back to the special meeting, apart from that business meet, you can do any type of things. And special meetings are something which are not regular in nature. It may come sometimes, like annual general body meeting is once upon a time. It's a special meeting. Extraordinary general body meeting is another meeting which is again happens only once or twice in a year. So you can say that's a special meeting. So these are the different special meetings. And I don't need to say that BOD meetings are those meetings that you are going to be the chairperson for all those meetings. Now coming to the third responsibility is that you have to appoint committees. We'll come back to these committees in the next slide. In the succeeding slides, we'll do it on that. So various committees are there. And we are going to work on those various committees today on a rough basis, what we are going to do today. Okay, appoint committees. Then next one is ensure elections called, noticed and held properly. Every club, if you want to have your successor, you should plan an election. Election happens in an annual meeting of our club. And when annual meeting happens in our club, in that time, you will have an election. For this, what we have to do is, in the month of January, you should appoint a nomination committee chairperson. In the month of January or February. Govardhan Reddy garu koncham mute cheskuntarra sir?
Okay sir, sorry.
So you have to appoint in January or maximum by February, you have to appoint a nomination committee chairman. Usually nomination committee chairman is going to be the immediate past president. By virtue of being IPP, he should be the nomination committee chairperson. So all those people who are, remember now, if you don't have good terms with the IPP this year, and next year, if you think that I will not appoint my IPP as the nomination committee chairman, remember that you are going to be the IPP next year. So please don't try to do those things. If you don't like or whatever, in the month of Feb, appoint the nomination committee chairperson, and then some clubs will have their AGM annual meeting in the month of March or April. So it all depends on your individual club's presidents. How do you follow? So you will be chairing that. So you have to call that meeting to have that. Then the other part is notice. You have to see, you will be not sending the notice. Secretary has to send the notice. Annual meeting notice కానివ్వండి, ఏ మీటింగ్ నోటీస్ అయినా కానివ్వండి, మీరు పంపించవద్దు, సెక్రటరీ పంపించాలి. సో సెక్రటరీ హ్యాస్ టు సెండ్ ది మీటింగ్ minutes, the notices for the meeting, and you are the person to see that the meetings are held properly. And coming back to the fifth one, active member of DGAC meetings called by ZC. సామాన్యంగా అందరికీ జోన్ అడ్వైజరీ మీటింగ్ అంటారండి. వై ఐఎమ్ యూజింగ్ దిస్ వర్డ్ జోన్ అడ్వైజరీ మీటింగ్, ఎందుకంటే చాలా మంది ఈ జోన్ అడ్వైజరీ మీటింగ్ అంటే చాలా జల్దీ తొందరగా గుర్తుపడతారు. బట్ ప్లీజ్ స్టాప్ యూజింగ్ ద వర్డ్ కాల్డ్ జోన్ అడ్వైజరీ మీటింగ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ DGAC, stands for District Governor Advisory Committee Meeting. District Governor Advisory Committee Meeting. And if someone comes and tells you that, sir, zone advisory meeting and మీకంటే తొందరగా వెళ్ళి తర్వాత మీటింగ్ అయ్యాక వాళ్ళ చోలో చెప్పండి, సార్ ఇది డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ గవర్నర్ అడ్వైజ్, మీరు అన్నట్టు జోన్ అడ్వైజరీ మీటింగ్ కాదేమో సార్, దీన్ని డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ అడ్వైజరీ కమిటీ మీటింగ్ అంటారట కదా అని ఒక మాట అనండి. ఏం బాధపడరు వాళ్ళు. ఆర్ మీకు గుర్తు లేకపోతే డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ అడ్వైజరీ కమిటీ మీటింగ్ అని పిలవడం కష్టంగా ఉంటే మీరు జోన్ మీటింగ్ అని చెప్పండి. You can use a word called zone meeting, and this meeting is called by the zone chairperson of your assigned club. So every club here, they have their own assigned zone chairperson. So what happens here is the zone chairperson will be calling. You will not be going from, not alone, you will not be alone going for this meeting. Along with you, you have to take the president yourself, secretary of your club, and treasurer of your club, and first vice president. These four people are very important. Now you understand, all those people who are here as a first vice presidents, don't think that you are being invited here for just something, nothing. You have a lot of responsibilities to do. You are trying to prepare yourself to go across for your term for the next year. You should be a successful first vice president, let me tell you. That is what you have to always remember, right? Then these are the basic 5 responsibilities that as a president you need to do. And the most important is, you will say that, sir, so many times మేము పిలుస్తున్నామండి, క్లబ్ వాళ్ళు రారు, చెయ్యరు, ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి సార్. రారండి, మీ పిఎస్టీ ముగ్గురే పనిచేయండి సార్. దాన్ని అడిగితే, సార్ ప్రెసిడెంట్షిప్ ఈస్ ఫర్ 1 year, మీరేం చేస్తారో రేపు మీకు ఎవరైనా అడిగారనుకోండి, వాట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ హాల్ మార్క్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ ప్రెసిడెంట్షిప్, what is the thing that you have done different as a president అని మిమ్మల్ని అడుగుతారు సార్. మీ క్లబ్ డైరెక్టర్లో ఎవరిని అడగరు వాళ్ళు. మీ అచీవ్మెంట్ ఏందో మిమ్మల్ని అడుగుతారు. You have to speak about your achievement and not others. So you have to be a president who needs to achieve. See, though we have a difficulty, the purpose of organizing this workshop is to make you understand the basic needs, what we have to do as a president. Okay, now next one, club president is the chief executive officer of the club who presides at all meetings of the board of directors and the regular or special. See, this is what we have done. Now, what are the different types of things are there? You will have meetings, you will have committees, and you have leadership. These are the 3 areas you need to work. So we are going to concentrate only on first two things today because we have only time of 1 hour wherein we can complete those two parts. Leadership, I just leave you what as a leader you should do it. But if there is any other chance, if any other is there, the third point will be taken because in the main my roles and responsibilities, we need to know what are the types of meetings, what is that I need to do as a president for having a smooth functioning of this meeting, and the committees, how to form the committees. So anedi mana chustam. So that's where we are going to work. Now coming to the first one, meetings. Meeting ante మనం ఏమనుకున్నామండి? Can someone tell me what are the types of meetings we have? Please raise your hand. What are the types of meetings? Excuse me. Vinar gada. Please raise your hand or unmute yourself and tell me what are the types of meetings?
Can I, sir?
Yeah, Manju gar cheppandi. Manjulata gar. Unmute చేయండి madam.
Lakshmi here.
Yeah, before Lakshmi, Manjulata gar was first to ask.
Regular meetings, special meetings, and board meetings.
Regular meetings.
Three types.
Okay. Three types. Yeah, Lakshmi gar, can you tell me what really happens in these three different meetings?
Two regular meetings we need to have, and then we have one special meeting. So the regular meetings will be with our committee and all, but the special meeting can be whether when you have any guest or anything, that could be a special meeting. And also normally when that is a BOD, Board of Directors meeting. So normally what we do, we can have that meeting first and then continue with our regular meeting also.
Yeah. That is the club's option what to do.
Option what we can do.
But regular meeting is meeting with not committees, meeting with all the members of the club.
Members of the,
all members of the club. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is what you have to always keep in mind, these points. Okay. Now coming to this, what is the things I need to do when I'm going to call for a meeting? See one thing, never write a notice, never make a statement because it is the work of the secretary. It is the work of the secretary to do things. Rishendra Prasad garu, can you just, instead of writing in the chat box, can you just unmute and speak, sir?
No, sir. I am not speaking in.
Rishendra Prasad, not Krishna Prasad.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Rishendra Prasad, Hyderabad Central. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Rishendra Prasad garu, cheppandi.
No, what you said, ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పారు కదా, 2 meetings, 2 board of meetings, one special meeting.
2 regular meetings, so 1 board meeting, sir, not special meeting.
Sir, 2 regular meetings.
Yeah, special meeting is apart from these 3 meetings.
Yes, sir.
Because sometimes what we do is, I'll tell you, when we go to a marriage function of our member who is our member at their place, if we go, that we can also convert as a regular meeting.
Yes.
If you are going for a picnic, you can convert that as a regular meeting. If you are going for a zone social, you can convert that as a club meeting, regular meeting. And when you go to any club social of your thing, it can be converted as a regular meeting. So there are so many ways how to. Now it is for you to ask me, sir, whether this type of meeting comes in which one. Okay, that is for you. Now what as a president you need to do when you have to call for the meetings is, we have to have 3 things that in your mind. As I said, you are going to preside over the meetings, and then the 3 phases of meetings is, one is preparation, facilitation, and follow-up. These 3 you have to keep in your mind whenever you are doing it. One is your preparation, facilitation, and follow-up. Then we'll come back onto these 3 things one by one. So what is that I'm going to do in preparation is, we have to see that advance notice for meetings should be sent. Now, previously, a lot of clubs used to send on hard copy that meeting is there. Okay, but advance. Some clubs have in their constitution written 7 days before the meeting notice should be sent. 5 days before the notice should be sent. So what happens is, I have seen a lot of club presidents, PSTs, they immediately call, today evening there is a meeting, come on, let's join. మీరు అంటారు, బట్ how do you expect that everybody is free the way you are? See, మనం చేయాల్సింది ఏంటంటే వేరే వాళ్ళని కూడా ఆలోచించండి వాళ్ళ గురించి. సో మై సజెషన్ ఈజ్ అట్లీస్ట్ కీప్ 5 days బిఫోర్, 5 రోజుల ముందు మీకు మీటింగ్ ఉంది అని ఒక అడ్వాన్స్ ఇంటిమేషన్ పంపించండి. సరే, మీకు డేట్ ఫైనల్ అయింది, వెన్యూ ఫైనల్ కాలేదు, అప్పుడు మీరేం చేయాలంటే, మై డియర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, వీ హ్యావ్ అవర్ క్లబ్ మీటింగ్ ఆన్ సో అండ్ సో డేట్, the venue will be informed later, so please keep yourself free or block your time or date అని రాసి పంపించండి. Doesn't matter, at least a notice has gone to your members that there is a meeting on such and such date. So remember that. Next one, programs that should suit to the members. It is not that suit to you. I am very happy that if I go to exhibition with my all members, I'll enjoy. No. If your members don't like it, don't bomb. No problem. It's a big problem for you, not a small one. And don't say that, see, I always keep the activities across, like 50, 100 kilometers away. People may not come. So decide the program, what you are doing, does suit it or not. Club social. Somebody says, like we'll go for a resort. You say that, no, we'll go for international tour. It will not happen. See, you are not the president for 5 people. You are not the president for 2 people. You are not president for 10 people. You are the president for every member of your club. You are the president for every member of the club. So I have to keep very, very clear mind that you have to decide the programs which are liked by your club members, not by you. Okay, so that's what. And then plan detailed agenda. So before going, what you have to do is, మీ క్లబ్ సెక్రటరీ ఎంబడి కూర్చొని help club secretary to make a detailed agenda. Since you might have served as a secretary or a treasurer or a first vice president or any of that, you have the experience of the previous agendas. So put them across, and then take them, what is there. So that is one we have to prepare the meeting. Agenda should be there in the meeting. So that is more important. If you don't have an agenda in your front, you don't know how to drive your meeting. You don't know how to me meeting ela cheyalanedi meeku teledu, and you don't know how to make the next point. Other one is, you don't know even the persons who are sitting there, what's happening, they don't know. So you have to circulate. Now, our GLT coordinator has circulated the agenda today. What is the program schedule? So everybody fixes in their mind, okay, this is the sequence of the program. So that's fine. If the sequence is given, it becomes very easy for all of us to have the things. Now, once circulate in advance, like again I repeat, the purpose of repeating in advance is you are trying to make everybody know that the meeting is there. Please avoid today morning sending message, today evening, night, we have a very good party and we are going to have a very good lavish dinner. Please join. You can't expect everybody to come. Probably you may give in a 5-star hotel, but the person has to be free. So prioritizing, circulate in advance the meeting and the notice. Probably, as we said, now earlier we used to say that you have to send hard copy. I said today we are sending in WhatsApp. Even in WhatsApp, take 5 days. Just give information that so and so date we have the meeting. So please keep yourself free. 1 day before or 2 days before, post the agenda. That doesn't make a matter. But one thing is, intimation about the meeting is most important. Next one is knowledge of parliamentary procedures. Parliamentary procedures is how to conduct your meeting. Parliamentary procedures are written for people like us who are in non-governmental organizations. So there in parliamentary procedures, it is given how to conduct your meetings and how to deliberate and how to allow people to talk and how to make others to be heard and how you should listen and what all things you have to do when there is a problem, how to do. Everything is written in parliamentary procedure. There is a procedure. This has been followed from very long time. I take this session of parliamentary procedure for 16 hours. I have a schedule, the whole module, which talks about chairmanship and parliamentary procedures. It's a subject which takes 16 hours for us to do this program. So parliamentary position is not a small one. What I request you is get set with your constitution. If your club doesn't have a constitution, go to international website, download standard club constitution. Ask your seniors, first ask your IPP whether we have a constitution. If your IPP says, oh, I don't know, I am not aware of it, I never thought of that last year, he may say that. Okay, see your charter president or the senior members of your club, ask them whether we have a constitution. Suppose if you don't have a constitution, just go to international website, download, just in the resources, just go and type standard club constitution. You will get the so many files. Download one file, keep it with you. If you want, take a printout. If you don't want to waste paper, take the soft copy on your mobile phone and you can keep referring them. That will tell you, the bylaws will tell you how I am going to run my office. Constitution is your club main thing. Bylaws is the officer, how you perform, what you do. So please try to work on these things. I don't know, Rushendra Prasad Garu and all others, Vijay Jain ji or Sangeeta Gilda ji and Buchi Reddy Garu, I remember these names now. You have to start working on your constitution, sir, because you have been a president for more number of times now. So work on this for your club. If anybody wants any help on this constitution, please approach me. I'll be helping you in getting things done, how to follow. So that's where you have to always think in mind. And ensure proper facilities. When you are having a meeting, you should ensure the proper facilities. Now, at the time of joining, Bharati Prasad had a problem to enter. See, out of 10, 9 may come, but 1 is not coming. There may be some problem, technical hitch. Nobody knows what really is. So we need to attend that issue. We need to attend that problem first. That is more important for us. See, when you are having a proper facilities, when you are conducting a meeting, whether in Lions Bhavan or a different hotel, please don't go to the meeting at the time the meeting you asked for others to come. You go 30 minutes before the meeting. Look after the arrangements. Take the help of secretary. Take the help of treasurer. Take the help of first vice president. And first presidents, first vice presidents who are here, please help your presidents. If you are helping him today, you are not doing the great things for yourself. You are learning for your next year as a president. You are learning for your next year as a president. Please remember this. That is very, very important factor what you have to do. 1 second, somebody mute him. Okay, fine. Now, coming to the next one, facilitation. Facilitation is one thing where you have to get involved 100%. You have to get involved 100%. Give time for all to express. When you are sitting in a meeting, when you're asking people, give time for them to answer. Don't abruptly cut them or don't say, okay, I know what you are asking. Sometimes what happens is some member will come and speak to you in advance that I want to ask this question. You know him, but all the members in the club who are sitting may not know that. So allow him to speak completely. Or if you don't know what he's going to ask, don't be prejudiced. Ante munde anukomakandi atanu em antunnadu anedi prejudice is munde anukodam manam. ఎందుకంటే మనం చాలా ఇంటెలిజెంట్ కదా, మనం చాలా ఇంటెలిజెంట్ అనేందుకు ఏమవుతుంది, సో అన్ని నాకు తెలుసు అనుకుంటాం మనం. సో దట్స్ ద రీజన్, లైక్ గివ్ టైమ్ ఫర్ పీపుల్ టు ఎక్స్ప్రెస్. సో హియర్ యాజ్ ఎ ప్రెసిడెంట్ వెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫెసిలిటేట్, యూ షుడ్ బి ఎ వెరీ గుడ్ లిజనర్. మీరు వినడం నేర్చుకోవాలి, మీరు వినడం నేర్చుకోవాలి ప్రతిసారి. వాట్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ ట్రైంగ్ టు డూ, దట్స్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ అస్. అండ్ నౌ బీ అసర్టివ్ అండ్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ స్పీకింగ్. అసర్టివ్ ఇస్ మీరు కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా ఉండాలి అని చెప్తున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు మనం అన్నాం డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ గవర్నర్ అడ్వైజరీ కమిటీ మీటింగ్ అని అంటున్నాం. రేపు వెళ్ళి మీరు ఎవరికైనా, మీ సార్ మీరు చెప్పింది తప్పు సార్, ఇది డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ గవర్నర్ అడ్వైజరీ కమిటీ మీటింగ్ అని చెప్పాలన్నప్పుడు మీకు కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఉండాలి మీరు చెప్పేది ఏంటో. సో ఆ అసర్టివ్నెస్ అనేది మనకు కావాలి. మనం మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు మనం ఎంత కరెక్ట్గా ఉన్నాం అనేది ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి తెలియాలి. హర్ చీజ్, హర్ జో శబ్ద్ आप जो इस्तेमाल करते हैं, that should give a base for others to become something like you. You have to look at that. So assertive is you have to be confident whatever you are speaking. If you are talking something on constitution, you should be assertive. If you are talking something on some matter which happened in the club, you should be assertive on that. If something happened about 5 years back, if you are sure what happened, you have to be assertive on that. So the confidence what you speak is different. That's you have to always try to keep that.
ఏదేది కదా
In case
Indeed.
of in case of any disputes, take the help of senior lions of the club. See what happens, I tell you. I know that some dispute is common in every club. Dispute is common in every club. It is how you handle is more important. Take the help of your senior members of the club. Don't think that I know everything. Why senior should be there? వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారండి, వాళ్ళు నాకేం చేయలేరు, నేనే చూసుకుంటాను అన్ని అంటే కాదండి. ఏం డెసిషన్ తీసుకున్నా 10 మందిలో తీసుకోండి సార్. ఇది మీ సంస్థ కాదు, ఇది మీ ఉద్యోగం కాదు, ఇది మీ వ్యాపారం కాదు డెసిషన్ తీసుకోవడానికి. ఇది 10 మంది దానికి డబ్బులు ఇస్తున్నారు, 10 మంది దానికి సమయాన్ని వెచ్చిస్తున్నారు, 10 మంది దాని గురించి పని చేస్తున్నారు. మీరు అది మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకొని మీరు పని చేయాలి. సో ఏ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చినా కూడా ప్లీజ్ టాక్ టు యువర్ సీనియర్స్ అండ్ ట్రై టు హ్యాండిల్ ఇట్. ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ ప్రాబ్లం, ఇఫ్ ద మెంబర్ సీన్స్ దట్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ ప్రాబ్లం, ఆస్క్ దెమ్ టు గో సార్, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ద థింగ్ ఈస్ you have to be good, you have to be better. So always, like it is said in Hindi, if not in the English, if a mirror is broken, even you attach that daag dikhta hai, that mark we can see on the mirror. So it is better always to think and say goodbye rather than keeping them in your shoes. Next one is, in fact, facilitation is a skill. Be cautious before speaking. Whenever you are talking, మీరు ఎప్పుడు ఏం మాట్లాడినా కూడా, ఎప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నా కూడా మీరు చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా ఎందుకు ఉండాలి అంటే, యు ఆర్ ఎ ఫెసిలిటేటర్, డోంట్ థింక్ యు ఆర్ ద బాస్. వీఆర్ సేయింగ్ దట్ మీరు సిఇఓ అంటున్నాం కానీ బాస్ అని అనటం లేదు. చీఫ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ ఆఫీసర్ అంటే మీన్స్ యు ఆర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటింగ్ థింగ్స్. సో ఫెసిలిటేషన్ అనేది ఒక స్కిల్, ఒక నేర్పరితనం మనది. ఆ నేర్పరి ఎలా వాడతారనేది మీ ఇష్టం, కానీ ఆ స్కిల్ ఎలా ఉండాలంటే 10 మందిని నొచ్చించొద్దు మీరు చెప్పేది. ది అదర్ పీపుల్ హు ఆర్ దేర్ నెక్స్ట్ యూ షుడ్ నాట్ ఫీల్ దట్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఈజ్ రాంగ్, వాట్ యు ఆర్ ట్రైంగ్ టు మేక్ ఈజ్ సంథింగ్ రాంగ్, ప్లీజ్. అండ్ యాజ్ ఎ ప్రెసిడెంట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి వెరీ కాషియస్ వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ అటరింగ్ ఎనీ వర్డ్స్, వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ మీటింగ్, outside the meeting, or outside your club, whichever happens. And even when you are talking on the phone, it matters most. So be careful of that. Now, the next one, the last one is follow-up. In the meetings, we have 3 phases. Phase 1 was preparation. Phase 2, facilitation. Phase 3 is follow-up. Follow-up is tasks that are assigned to people. See, a lot of people say that, sir, as a president, I am doing that. నేనే వెళ్తున్నానండి, నేనే బ్యానర్ వేస్తున్నానండి, నేనే టేబుల్ పెడుతున్నానండి, నేనే చైర్లు వేస్తున్నానండి. ఇది కంప్లైంట్ కాదు సార్, ఇది మీ ఇన్ఎఫిషియన్సీ. ఇది కంప్లైంట్ కాదు, మీ ఇన్ఎఫిషియన్సీ. మీ క్లబ్ మెంబర్ల మీరు హెల్ప్ తీసుకోలేకపోతున్నారు. యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు టేక్, యు ఆర్ నాట్ డూయింగ్ ద వర్క్ యాజ్ అ లీడర్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ యువర్ ఓన్ సెల్ఫ్ యాజ్ అ లీడర్, మీన్స్ యూ షుడ్ టాక్ టు పీపుల్. The most important is when you call people only when you need. But let me tell you, as a president, talk to every member of your club every day. I don't say all 20, 30 members at one day. Talk to one member today, talk to the other member the other day, the other day, the other day. Talk to, if your club is big, talk to 2, 3 people. Tell them, how do you feel? What's happening? Why are you not coming? How did you find them? If people are coming, how did you find the meetings? You talk to them, like that's where you have to. And the other one is task, like if you assign something to someone, that person is coming for that. Let me tell you that. అది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. మీరు ఎవరికైనా వర్క్ అసైన్ చేశారనుకోండి, ఆ మెంబరు కంపల్సరీగా వస్తారండి మీ గురించి, మీ మీటింగ్కి. అదొకటి చూసుకోండి. సో ఎప్పుడు పిఎస్టీ ఉన్నారా అనే అవకాశం ఉండదు మీకు. ఇక్కడ ఇంకో మెంబర్ కూడా వస్తాడు, ఎందుకంటే అతనికి పని ఇచ్చారు. మీరు పని ఇచ్చి మీరు పని చేయమాట, అతన్ని పని చేయమని. సో దట్ ఈస్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. మినిట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రతి మీటింగ్ కి మనం మినిట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేయాలి సార్. ఆ మీటింగ్ మినిట్స్ ఏముంటదంటే, ఆ మీటింగ్ లో ఏమైందనేది మనం రాసుకోవాలి, ఆ మీటింగ్ లో ఏముందనేది మనం రాసుకోవాలి. సో రాసుకొని నెక్స్ట్ మీటింగ్ లో దాన్ని పాస్ చేయించుకోవాలి. దాన్ని ఏమంటారంటే మినిట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రీవియస్ మీటింగ్, అప్రూవల్ ఆఫ్ మినిట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రీవియస్ మీటింగ్ అని అంటాం మనం. సో ఆ మినిట్స్ అనేది రాసుకొని నెక్స్ట్ మీటింగ్ లో దాన్ని అప్రూవ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఎందుకు అంటే ఆ మీటింగ్ లో ఆయన అన్ని మనం కరెక్ట్ గా చేసామా లేదా అనేది మనకు తెలుస్తుంది. ఇంకొకటి అవే కాక ద మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే మీటింగ్ మినిట్స్ మీరు రాసేటప్పుడు ఏవైతే రాస్తారో ఫుల్ గా డిస్కషన్ రాసే అవసరం లేదు. మీరు రాయాల్సింది కొంచెం ఏంటంటే ఆ అల్టిమేట్ గా వాట్ ఈస్ ద పాయింట్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద డెసిషన్ టేకన్, ఈ రెండే మీరు రాసుకున్నా చాలండి. సో డోంట్ బాదర్ ఆన్ దట్. ఇంకోటి మినిట్స్ మీరు రాయరు, సెక్రటరీ రాస్తారు, మీరు హెల్ప్ చేయాలి మినిట్స్ రాయడానికి. సో కీప్ దట్ ఇన్ మైండ్. ఐ డోంట్ నో హౌ, since you are the president, most of you may know that our district will provide you a book which keeps to help you to record the board meeting minutes as well as regular meeting minutes. So please keep that in your mind. Okay. Acknowledge those supported. Sir, ఏదైనా మీటింగ్ అయినా కూడా ఏమైనా కూడా మీరు ఒక్కరే చేయలేదండి. చాలా మంది హెల్ప్ చేశారు మీ క్లబ్ లో, మీకు చాలా మంది మీకు చెప్పారు ఏం చేయాలనేది. సో అది మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకొని యూ నీడ్ టు వర్క్. సో ఎవరెవరైతే మీకు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తారో వాళ్ళందరినీ మీరు ఇచ్చేయాలి. ఓకే, దెన్ ఆ సపోర్ట్ ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళు మోటివేట్ అయ్యి నెక్స్ట్ టైం మీకు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తారు. అది మీకు కావాలి. యాజ్ ఎ ప్రెసిడెంట్ మీరు ఉంటారు, యాజ్ ఎ సెక్రటరీ వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు, యాజ్ ఎ ట్రెజరర్ అతను ఉంటాడు. బట్ మీకు ఇంకా మెంబర్లు రావాలి అన్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళని అప్రిషియేట్ చేయండి ప్రతి మీటింగ్ లో. when your other person, when your main zone chairperson or region chairperson or district governor comes, tell them, sir, this person has supported me a lot. Not one, who all have done. So acknowledge those who have supported. That's very important. Next one, settle the payments. డబ్బులు ఎవరికైనా ఇచ్చేది ఉంటే క్లబ్ నుంచి మీరు ఇచ్చేయాలండి. నా డబ్బులు కాదు కదా తర్వాత ఇస్తామంటే కాదు. Please keep that in your mind. You have to settle the payments immediately, because if you are due to someone, somebody will tell to somebody, that somebody will go to somebody, that somebody will talk about you. Ultimately you will feel bad about it. So please don't try to do that. Whatever payments which are there for the club, please do it immediately. Don't keep them in pending. Settle them. For instance, if you are having a food in Lions Bhavan, pay the payment. If you are having using the space of Lions Bhavan, pay it. If you are doing in hotel, pay it. Don't wait. In some cases they will not allow you to go. In some cases they will ask you to make full payment and go. So before coming only they will ask you at least 75% payment. Let me tell you, we do programs in Novotel. They will ask every money in advance before we take over the rooms. One day before we have to make check ఇస్తే నడవదండి. క్యాష్ ఇవ్వాలి, లేకపోతే ఆన్లైన్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తేనే వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చేస్తారు, లేకపోతే క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్ స్వైప్ చేయమంటారు. So see, this is how why it happened. Somebody might have done some these problems to somewhere. So this is the reaction of those effects which happened in the past. So as a president, see that you settle the payments very fast. Now moving on to the next one, the committees. Okay, committees, please make a note of this. These are the committees you have in your club. There are two types of committees. One is standing committee, another is special committee. So these two committees we need to form in the club. And let me tell you, this work will be in cooperation with the chairperson of these committees to effect regular functioning and reporting. Now, what happens is every committee has a chairperson, and that chairperson will chair the meeting, not you as a president. Like if you are given for fundraising one person as a chairperson, he will chair that meeting. You have to be an ex officio member, president, secretary, treasurer. All three are the ex officio members of that committee, and the chairperson of that fundraising or chairperson of that activity. You are want to conduct a mega health camp, or any, like you are going for a club social, you are going for international tour, you are going anywhere. So what you have to do is you have to, that committee chairperson is the person who is head. He will chair the meeting. You will be sitting next to him. Remember that. So that is where the leadership of everybody will come out. That's where, you know, like people manage. మనం మేనేజ్ చేయాలి అన్నప్పుడు నేర్చుకుంటాం. సార్ ఇవాళ మీరు ప్రెసిడెంట్ అయ్యారు, మీలాగా ఇంకొక సక్సెస్ఫుల్ కావాలంటే మీరు ఇంకొకరికి అవకాశం ఇస్తేనే వాళ్ళు ఫ్యూచర్ లో కూడా ప్రెసిడెంట్ అవుతారు. అదొకటి మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకుని పని చేయండి. సో ఈ రెండు కమిటీస్ ఎలా ఉంటాయంటే, స్టాండింగ్ కమిటీ, Global Action Team, Meer chairperson. Okay. Next one, Finance Committee. Treasurer will be the chairperson for this. You are going to be the ex officio member. Finance Committee, Treasurer is the chairperson, right? Constitution and bylaws, senior member or charter member, charter president can be a Constitution and bylaws committee chairperson because they know things like we were talking about parliamentary procedures. So in that, this part will come. Constitution and bylaws. Constitution is how you run the club. Bylaws is how an officer will execute his work. These are the two different things you need to keep in your mind. Sir, you keep writing on the chat box. It gives me difficult. Yeah, Sridhar Babu Garu, welcome to you, sir. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry for the delay.
Parle, parle. There is nothing called delay, sir. Your zeal and enthusiasm only will work. Okay. Next. Leadership. Leadership is one, the first vice president. That is the GLT coordinator. By virtue of becoming a first vice president, all those first vice presidents who are present here, you are the chairperson for the leadership. That is global leadership team. You are the chairperson of the global leadership team. సార్ ఈ మొత్తం అయ్యాక ఈ స్క్రీన్ ని మీకు స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోమంటాను, అందరు తీసుకోండి, మొత్తం స్లైడ్ వచ్చాక చెప్తాను మీకు అది. ఓకే. మెంబర్షిప్, జిఎంటి, ఎవ్రీబడి ఈజ్ వెల్ వర్స్డ్ విత్ జిఎస్టి, జిఎంటి, జిఎల్టి, ఎల్సిఐఎఫ్, ఇవన్నీ మీకు తెలిసిదే ఇవన్నీ. సో మెంబర్షిప్, హీ విల్ బి ది, ఇంతకు ముందు మనకు మెంబర్షిప్ చైర్పర్సన్ అనేది ఉండేది క్లబ్ లో, మెంబర్షిప్ చైర్పర్సన్. టుడే దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ జిఎంటి, మెంబర్షిప్ డైరెక్టర్ అనే వాళ్ళం ఇంతకు ముందు మనం. సో ఈ జిఎంటి ఏంటంటే, మీరు యాజ్ ఏ, ఇఫ్ యువర్ క్లబ్ జిఎంటి ఇస్ దేర్, సీ దాట్ every member, when the birthday is there, when their marriage anniversary is there, please call them and speak them, greet them, and you put a card in your WhatsApp group. Others will call or they will also greet. So what happens is, if somebody greets on his birthday or his marriage anniversary, you get more happy. And one more thing is, please, I'm sorry to use these words. Some member who is here and on wedding anniversary, if you know that you find that their spouse is died, don't send them the greetings of wedding anniversary. Please, for God's sake. We don't think all those things. Please, for your club, you know that whether any member is present or not present, that's a different one. So please, membership director, if you try to do these things, it will be very helpful, and the membership chairperson is one who should help everyone to do things. The next one is marketing and communications. One second. I'm sorry, there was some sound, so I need to stop them. Some things are inevitable. So marketing and communication. See, marketing and communication is one where, how do you market your activities? Marketing is not, you're not selling. You're not selling. How is that your marketing is? మీరు ఎలా మీ క్లబ్ ని మీరు మార్కెట్ చేస్తున్నారంటే, మీ క్లబ్ యాక్టివిటీస్ ని ఎలా మీరు బయట వాళ్ళకి తెలియపరుస్తున్నారు అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఎందుకు అంటే, ఎవరో ఒకరు, లక్షల్లో వేలలో మంది ఎవరో ఒకరు చూసి దాన్ని చూసుకొని, అరే యార్, ఇది లయన్స్ అనే ఆర్గనైజేషన్ చాలా మంచి పనులు చేస్తున్నాయి, సో నేను కూడా జాయిన్ అవుతాననే అవకాశం ఉంది. సో దాన్ని మీరు కొంచెం దగ్గర పెట్టుకొని మీరు చూడండి, దాన్ని చాలా హెల్ప్ చేస్తుంది. ఇంకోటి కమ్యూనికేషన్. సో కమ్యూనికేషన్ అంటే ఏమైనా ఇంపార్టెంట్ కమ్యూనికేషన్స్ ఉంటే యూ కెన్ టెల్. ఫర్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్, ఇంటర్నేషనల్లోకి వెళ్ళి మన కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఉంది, వేరే ఎక్కడైతే సెక్రటరీ చెప్పలేడో మీరు చెప్పొచ్చు. Or some communication which where your club you might have come across with someone and says that నేను ఈ రోజు మీటింగ్ లో నేను రాలేనండి అని అన్నారు అనుకోండి, సో మీరు అది మేనేజ్ చేసి చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద డిఫరెంట్ ఏరియాస్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ వర్క్ ఇండివిజువల్ గా. ఓకే. దెన్ సర్వీస్, జిఎస్టి, గ్లోబల్ సర్వీస్ టీమ్. ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, మీకు తెలిసిందే కదా. మన లయన్స్ క్లబ్ అనేదే ఇంపార్టెంట్. దట్ ఈస్ వేర్ ద జిఎస్టి ఈస్ దేర్ ఫర్ us. Now, information technology, like a person who is tech savvy, take his help. My suggestion is, make him the club administrator who will help the president, secretary, treasurer, because president, secretary, and club administrator. These three people can upload your activities in MyLion and MyLCI. These three people. Not even treasurer, but club administrator. So anybody who is there in information technology, who is a tech savvy in your place, appoint him as a club administrator. But don't take his help. First, you try from your end. You try from your end. After trying from your end, you can ask your friend if you have any difficulty. He will help you out. Okay. Any other as per your needs. You can have any committee which is needed by you. Now you can take a screenshot of this. I request everyone to take a screenshot because I'm giving you an assignment here now. I'm giving you an assignment to all the club presidents. Take a note. If everybody has taken a screenshot, I am very glad. Now, what I want you to do is, probably we have an in-person meeting somewhere in after 10th. After 10th. This will be another program which will help you out. The GLT is planning a different program. On that day, you should come and give me your committee list. Committee is, there will be first vice president and second vice president, and if you have third vice president also, keep them in these different committees. In your members, assign the committees not only to one person. These committees are assigned to the vice presidents. 1, 2, 3 choices yours. Okay. If your club has 2 vice presidents, assign one committee to someone, and then under them give the different kinds of people. So if you can give me the committee list before that date, you will be recognized specially. That is from Srinivas Salike, who is going to do it. So any meeting which happens, physical meeting after 10th, you have to give me a hard copy. You have to give me a hard copy so that I will help you out. If there are any corrections, I'll help you out in doing it. So please keep that in your mind. So this is standing committee. Next comes is special committee. Special committee is one, from time to time, the president may appoint with the approval of the board of directors such special committees as may be necessary in their judgment or the judgment of the board of directors. It can be any committee, like, suppose we have shown you some 7 or 8 committees. Any committee which is not part of those, it can be a special committee. Like, we have not mentioned this fundraising committee. It can be a committee. We have not made a committee of club social. It can be of this special committee. We have not made something on international tour. You can make that committee. If you want to make someone to go to district convention, if you want to make a committee chairperson, this can be a special committee. For your region meet, special committee. For your zone social, anything. So these are the special committees. You can make someone as in charge, under them put them some people, and then do it. Okay, that's where you have to do. The next one is, kindly note, committee chairpersons are appointed by the president. It is important that you confer with first and second vice presidents. They will be working closely with the committees. As I said, make first vice president, second vice president, or third vice president if you have. You distribute these committees to them and prepare and give it. If you have any trouble in preparing committees, you can talk to me, or if I'm not able to reach you out, you can talk to any one of your senior members. They will help you out. But I'm going to be there. Any doubts, you can put me on my question. After this, I'll give you my number and everything to you. So remember this. Next one is the 4 main points you need to use as a real officer. You have to use, because these 4 things can keep you up. These 4 things can keep you down. That's the reason I used arrow, which is down and which is up. Because these 4 principles can you put you down and can you keep you up. Responsibilities are like worship. Never forget all those things that people have helped you out. Recognize the people who have supported you. Recognize the people who have helped you in getting your success. And what happens is, whatever responsibility is given to you, you have to accomplish. Because you need to worship. Suppose your children want something, you can't say that go and get it. You will work for them to get. So think this as a president, it is your responsibility to keep your club flag high as possible. The second one is service to mankind is service to God. We always say service is very important. So service, like whatever service you are doing, whether small, big, medium, large scale, whatever you are doing, it's a service. Don't think I'm doing a small one. Your club is small, do small things. Your club is big, do big things. So work on those areas which are very important. ఏదైతే అవసరమో అది పని చేయండి. మీరు చిన్నగా చేయండి, పెద్దగా చూసుకోండి మీది మీకు. సో దాట్స్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. పెద్దగా చూపించకండి. మీరు మా క్లబ్ చిన్నది సార్, మేము చిన్నగానే చేస్తాము అని చెప్పుకోండి. వాట్ ఐ మీన్ టు సే దట్. అండ్ దెన్ నో ఆల్టర్నేటివ్ ఫర్ ది హార్డ్ వర్క్. ఈ ఇయర్ నేను చెప్పాను కదా, మీరు ఏం పని చేసినా, ఎలా చేసినా, వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ డూ, you have to be as a benchmark for your club. Whatever you are doing it has to be something different for what you are doing it. It has to be something where you can do wonders. Hard work is more important. Don't be a soft workman. You have to be a hard workman. So work hard. Think that this is your year. Think that this is my club. Think that this is what I can do. Think that whatever I am doing should be done, should be a competition, or it should be something for next 5 years. Nobody should be able to do my work, whatever I'm doing it, because people should remember you when you are not there. That is more important. A lot of people appreciate in one's presence. If in your absence he is appreciated, that he has done the best work. Remember, that is most important. And importance of human values. You are the CEO of your club for 1 year. Respect every member. Respect every spouse of your member. Respect every officer who comes across with you. And if you are dejected with someone who is not doing work for you, it is for you to keep your cool. You are not doing your business. You are in a voluntary organization. You cannot speak at loud to the people. You have to be forbidden with most of them. You have to accept the problems. Think in a different way what you can do. Values are very important. Nobody is coming. You are not paying anyone for their work. You are just trying to do your service, and you are trying to make your own in a different fashion. That is where you have to always keep in your mind. So my dear friends, this is all what I would like to say, and you can note my number. This is your friend Srinivas Salike. I am from Lions Club of Secunderabad Celebrities, and my number is 9848048941. So you can always talk to me on my phone, and I may not pick up your phone when I am in a session. And most of the numbers which come to me, I remember by their numbers. Who has called me? Known numbers I'll respond. Unknown numbers I don't call back, because these days DND calls, but do not disturb calls have become so many. So if you can make me consistently 4 or 5 times the phone call, I'll 100% I'll give it back when I'm in free. So my dear friends, thank you for your time. Thank you very much. The questions we'll go for the what we can say is like the main session, and wherein we can enjoy. Right? Shall I? Every one of us can join the main rooms. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
very
My
much.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.